the clutch isn't gonna work.
Probably still need to press it in.
1986. It's free. Didn't sound good.
Did not sound good.
Did not sound good.
That sounded like she just stopped.
Hey everybody, welcome to my latest purchase, square body. What do you think, Kurt?
Yeah, I've seen it a couple times.
Yeah, this truck is sweet. First square body I've ever bought. Second vehicle I ever bought off Kurt's dad. So I'm super excited. Let's walk you through this thing real quick here. We got 350, or so I'm told. I don't know how to tell by looking at them. I know there's numbers on the back somewhere, but I'm not going to get up in there and look for them right now because I don't really care. It's small block Chevy.
It is.
This is a 3/4 ton, right? K20 Scottsdale. I'm not sure if it's actually a Scottsdale because this doesn't look factory to me, but we'll call it a Scottsdale. 4-wheel drive. And the real reason I bought this thing, selling point anyway, 4-speed. It's got a 4-speed. Also has a utility bed. 350 4-wheel drive 4-speed. This is a cool truck. This truck's been in the same spot for about 15 years. Is that right, Kurt?
Yeah, it moved like once or twice.
Yeah, 15 years I think. Kurt's dad put this utility bed on it and then parked it for whatever reason. He made me a deal I couldn't refuse, so I brought it home. We know that all the tires spin from loading it. That was nice. And then today we're gonna see if we can make it run. Right?
Yeah, we're gonna see if it moves.
So on the moving note, I will say I have pressed this once and she just goes to the floor. So there'll be some investigating on that if we're gonna try that. Personally, I just want to make noise. This is a hydraulic system. There's some in there, I can see it. That hose doesn't look good to me.
Oh no, she dry.
Bone dry?
Yeah.
Bone dry, bone dry.
Bone dry.
Well, I have some of that fluid. We could try it. So we already put a battery in it. We stole that at a Kurt's S10 because he's not using it. Really, I should be pulling spark plugs, looking at them. Really, you could get super fancy and run a bore scope down there, check out the cylinder walls. I'm gonna pull the dipstick, check out the carb, disconnect the fuel, and turn the key. I think the way we're gonna go. Oh yeah, she's got oil. I'll do the filming and the checking. Oh yeah, not a whole lot of viscosity left in there. Okay, that's good. Put this somewhere we'll lose it. That's a filter inside a filter, it would appear. Oh, okay. Well, that's fancy.
There's something living in there.
Not today.
Not today, but there was at one time.
They're out on vacation. I need to get these hoses out of here. This thing. What's this? What can I lean on here? There's that one. That's a wire.
There's a wire.
How's that on there?
There we go.
Okay.
Wire's off.
Yeah. Is that the last one?
Nope.
Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, let's remember to get them acorns out of there. Choke is... Ooh. Okay, that all still moves. That still moves. How's some secondaries open?
You gotta open it further.
Open it all the way.
There you go.
Okay. wonder if I could turn this by hand. There's no way. Okay, that ain't gonna happen. Do you want to put a wrench on it or just crank the key over?
We can try cranking the key.
That's a good way of messing something up. Windows work. We have power. Is that neutral? The clutch isn't gonna work.
Probably still need to press it in.
1986? It's free. Didn't sound good.
Did not sound good.
Did not sound good.
That sounded like she just stopped.
Okay. Well. Oh, goodness.
What you doing, Dylan?
Trying to spin it by hand. It's going. We left the spark plugs in, which means we're fighting compression. So I can't tell. It's tight, but I don't know why. If it's compression, if it's icky cylinder walls and rings, or if it's both. It's probably both. Is that enough? I feel like that's enough.
Yeah.
I imagine what we're gonna do, disconnect the fuel pump coming from the tank. If there's even fuel in there, it's at least 15-20 years old, and that tank is probably rusted, so we need to disconnect that. And I don't know, try it again. That just sounded so weak when we did it the first time with the key.
You did.
Decide how violent we're gonna get, go from there. Let's attack the fuel system now. Oh, got a little fuel in here. I put a little Earl in it too, just for lubrication purposes. Drilled a hole in the top. I did spray the spark plugs. I haven't taken them out yet, but I preemptively sprayed them. We turned it over by hand. I think we're gonna try the key with some fuel and see what happens here. Just gonna fill these bowls up. Probably make a big mess while I do it.
I think the bowl should be full.
You'd be surprised how much they take. Oh my God, the accelerator pump works. Did you hear that? Wow, that is impressive. Wanna take this?
Yeah.
Clear.
Yep.
It's running. Why is it so quiet? Why does it sound so good?
It does sound good.
Oh my God, this thing purrs like a kitten. Okay, hold it, hold it, hold it.
I'm trying to get it down the bowl.
Oh my God.
It's gonna stall.
Yeah, that's fine. Ain't even smoking. 20 years, 20 years it's been parked. We literally did next to nothing. So that was really enjoyable.
Yeah.
The sense of accomplishment. How do you feel right now, Curtis?
It's good.
It feels
It's
wonderful. 20 years. The last time I did this, I did it on a other vehicle I bought from your dad. Your dad loves parking stuff.
He does.
Yeah, and
Just perfectly fine stuff. Just park
I
it.
cannot believe how well that ran. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do now is set up a supplementary fuel system so it'll run longer. And we'll put some heat into this engine, bring back all them gaskets, and see what it does. But oh my God.
That's a good day.
I don't even think it had an exhaust leak.
No. No ticking, no nothing.
Yeah,
Just
the top end didn't even tick.
not even a tick.
Oh my goodness gracious. What a great day to be alive. We'll be back in a minute. Okay. So I put some fluid in the clutch master there. Kurt changed out that hose because it was rotten and leaking. Filled the carb bowl back up, and then Kurt built a supplemental fuel system. So we've got the fuel pump running to this line over to this fuel tank, and then I took a really long extension and zip tied it to this, and I made the extension longer than the hose, so it's actually down in that fluid there, and so that it won't, you know, bottom out. So the carb should be pretty well full. We're gonna fire back up and see if that fuel pump works. Are you ready?
Yep.
Here we go. Well, why won't it run now? She's running. This truck, I tell you. Fuel coming up there?
No. Nope, got no fuel. Nope, no fuel.
Getting ready to die. Still nothing?
Nothing.
Well, I can hear it. We got it on the wrong hose. Do you hear that? I think that was the fuel pump.
Is it? It might be on the wrong hose.
Yeah, that sound. I mean, it was either a really small exhaust leak or it was the fuel pump sucking out of the different hoses. Should have put our finger down there. Hold on.
I did, and I didn't feel nothing.
Ready?
Yep. Pumping fuel. Check it out. Yeah. Well, now we're losing fuel all over. Yeah.
Okay, so we figured out which one was return and which one was feed, and now Kurt plumbed the return down to here. We used what we had, which was this T-fitting, and I put a vacuum plug on this. So we think it's going to run on its own power.
I hope so. Should.
Ready?
Yeah.
Pumping?
I mean, it's doing something. There was fuel, but
The only one I was revving it?
yeah. I mean, it's not stalling, so it's pumping. No, it's gonna stall.
I think honestly I'd probably just run it a little longer and see how it does. It could very well come right back around. It just needs a little bit of time and a little bit of effort. Fill the bowl a couple more times, play with it. I mean, if it doesn't full-blown run on that pump today, honestly, this is all I wanted to happen.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say we do the fuel tank next and get it running on its own fuel tank. We know it runs good.
Should we go for 2-0 though? Or 0-2? No, 2-0. Should we fill that bowl back up and see if it'll move at least, you know, a few inches under its own power?
Oh, you want to move it under its own?
I mean, I want to, but I don't know. See, here's the thing that you got to keep in mind with stuff like this, right? We are currently ahead. This is a victory right now. Now, if we can get it to move even a little bit, it's another victory. However, if we don't get it to move, we want to end on a failure. Or, you know, what we'll end up doing is we'll either give up on a failure, or we'll put a whole bunch of time and work into it to make it work. Or do we want to call it a day here pretty directly? Risk versus reward is what I'm talking about here, people.
No, I'm saying.
What do you think, Curtis?
I'd say we end on a good note.
All right, let's try and move it.
Okay, sounds good.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, we changed our mind. We're not going to try and run it or move it because we don't want to lose. I can't lie to these people. We tried to move it. It didn't move. Today's still a good day, though. We're not going to work on it any further. This thing runs like an absolute top. It's been sitting for 20 years. God dang, Chevy small block. I tell you what. So I'm thinking right now, utility bed off, regular bed on, and then we're gonna try and make this one shiny. We both know we can work on rusty garbage and hit things with hammers. We're gonna try and make something pretty and see if we can level up the shop a little bit. And then this one's probably gonna be for sale. I got no use for this truck. It's just really cool, and I've never owned a square body, and it's something else to work on and learn. I'm learning about myself through this whole process that I think I enjoy the building more than the driving. I don't know that for a fact because I haven't driven my own truck that much yet, but I don't know. I'm doing a lot of building, not a lot of driving.
Not a lot of driving.
But we'll see how it goes.
Been to a track.
Well, Jesus Christ, like, give me a break here, bud. Okay, we're shutting her down. It's hot. We've done several other things today, but till next time, we'll see you guys in the future. Just kidding. Bonus content. Let's watch Kurt hone this here engine out and finally decide what he wants to do with it. Spoiler alert, he may go back and forth a bit. Get to honing, boy.
Let's see what happens. Put some oil down in there.
I told him to get a dingle ball. He didn't listen. That was a lot.
It was. See what she looks like.
The dirtiest rag you can find.
Yep, that's still pretty rusted, Dylan.
Yep. What grit you got on there?
I have no clue. Whatever it came with.
Science.
Science.
Accuracy.
Crank the pressure up some.
What you want to do is hold it in one spot and just ramrod it and just let her eat.
No, you don't want to do that.
I mean, that's basically what you're doing.
You're actually supposed to go up and down.
We really should take the piston out of this thing.
Yeah. But I also don't want to hit the cylinder.
Raise your hand if you think Kurt's going to give up on this and call it quits and get a whole new engine. What do you think there, bud?
I don't know. What do you think?
I think it doesn't matter what I think, because you're going to get a different engine. It's not good.
No, that's pretty bad.
And if you look at that one, and then look at this one. Got one. this one, that one, this one. Curtis.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I think it's bad.
So you're not going to use this engine?
Probably not.
Can I have it?
No.
Well, it's got to get out of my shop then.
Okay, someday.
Not today. Today. All right, Kurt's giving up on this engine. I'll probably never use this footage. Yeah, we'll be back later.
Yeah. Soak these heads.
Why are we doing that? We said the engine was junk and we weren't going to use it.
Well, I changed my mind. We're gonna clean it up and throw a cheap rebuild kit in it.
We're going to run it.
We're gonna run it.
We're going to do as little bit as possible.
As cheap as possible.
And see if it'll work.
Oh, it'll work. For how long? That's the question.
I'm back on board.
Come on.
What kind of concoction you got there, Curtis?
Yeah, it's probably diesel fuel, kerosene, and the original solvent it came with. Mixed with a bunch of dirt and oil.
Wow. Oh yeah, we were gonna strain this when we put it back in.
We were.
Yeah, totally
That is
forgot.
right.
Totally forgot about that.
Nah, I cleaned out the bottom. We're fine.
Yeah, it'll be okay.
It's had a long time to settle.
I don't think it's gonna quite cover them.
No, I don't think so either. Oh, we'll just.
Actually, we haven't looked. It's not leaking out the bottom.
No, I tightened it. Most of it's submerged.
Okay, we'll just let that cook for a while. And then we'll try and do some cleaning.
Lots of cleaning.
Too much cleaning.
Too much.
Okay. Too much.
Why too much?
It's not worth it.
It's
You're gonna find things while cleaning that's gonna talk you into spending money.
No, I'm not you.
You don't know because you've never had the opportunity to be me.
Nope. It'll be fine.
Okay. Okay, there you have it. I know YouTube is kind of full of will it run and drive videos again, and we all know Vice Grip has given us the proven recipe, and basically that's what we followed here. I don't really want to be another one of them guys, but I had this truck and I needed to get this done. All I wanted to do was feel good about it and show you guys you can do it too. It's not that difficult. If you got an old one sitting out there, just get it running. You can do it, I promise you. And then we're gonna run Kurt's pile of garbage. We needed to figure that out too. What a good day. I feel really good about making this pile run. So, until next time, we'll see you guys in the future.